Have you ever pondered about the importance of realism and balance in today's world? An intriguing question indeed, one that holds the key to a more informed and nuanced understanding of the world we inhabit. Too often, our perspectives are skewed by biases and misconceptions, leading us to form incomplete and sometimes erroneous views about global issues. Enter realism and balance, two concepts that challenge conventional narratives and offer a more holistic viewpoint. Realism compels us to acknowledge the world as it is, not as we imagine or wish it to be. Balance, on the other hand, enables us to consider multiple perspectives, thereby mitigating the risk of one-sided views. Together, these two concepts form the bedrock of a sound understanding, aiding us in addressing the pressing challenges of our times more effectively. So, are you ready to embark on this intellectual journey? Stay tuned as we dive deeper into this fascinating subject with experts from various fields. Scene script. Joining us first is renowned sociologist Dr. Jane Doe, with her unique insights on the topic. From the sociologist's viewpoint, realism and balance play a vital role in understanding the complex web of societal structures we navigate daily. It's all about peeling back the layers of society, much like an onion, to reveal the core truths that lie beneath the surface. Dr. Doe emphasizes that realism is key to deciphering societal norms and biases. It's not about accepting things as they are, but rather acknowledging the current state of affairs. This recognition paves the way for informed dialogue and ultimately change. Realism, Dr. Doe explains, allows us to see society as it is, warts and all. We can't hope to address societal issues without first acknowledging their existence. In essence, realism is the first step towards societal transformation. Balance, on the other hand, is crucial in maintaining a nuanced perspective. It prevents us from falling into the trap of oversimplification and encourages us to appreciate the complexities of societal structures. Balance, Dr. Doe asserts, is about understanding that society is not black and white. There are numerous shades of gray in between. It's about recognizing that every individual, every community, and every nation has its unique context that influences its societal norms and structures. As we delve deeper into the discussion, Dr. Doe reiterates the importance of balance in combating biases. She believes that a balanced perspective, one that takes into account various viewpoints, can help break down prejudiced beliefs and promote understanding. Biases, she says, are often the result of a one-sided perspective. Balance challenges this by encouraging us to consider different viewpoints. It helps us develop a more comprehensive understanding of societal issues. In essence, Dr. Doe advocates for a sociological approach that embraces realism and balance. She argues that such an approach can lead to a more informed and nuanced understanding of society, which is crucial in addressing global challenges. Interesting insights there from Dr. Doe. Let's move on to our next guest. A scene script. Next, we have environmental activist John Smith sharing his thoughts. John Smith, a firm advocate for the environment, believes that realism and balance are the keys to understanding and addressing environmental issues. We live in a world where we must confront the reality of our environmental challenges, says John. It's not about painting a rosy picture or dwelling on doom and gloom scenarios. It's about embracing the truth of our situation and finding a balanced approach to solving these problems. John emphasizes that we need to strike a balance between economic growth and environmental preservation. We cannot ignore the fact that industrialization has played a significant role in environmental degradation. However, we must also recognize that it has brought about tremendous advancements in our living conditions. The challenge lies in finding a balance, a way to continue progressing without causing irreversible harm to our planet. John also points out that realism plays a critical role in our response to environmental issues. We must be realistic about the solutions we propose. It's not just about transitioning to renewable energy or planting more trees. It's a complex issue that requires a multifaceted approach. We need to address everything from consumer culture and waste management to policy change and technological innovation. John believes that embracing realism and balance can lead to more effective strategies for environmental conservation. When we acknowledge the complexity of environmental issues and the need for balanced solutions, we can create strategies that are both practical and impactful. It's not about choosing between the environment and progress. It's about finding ways to ensure both can coexist. John concludes with a call to action, urging us to adopt a balanced and realistic approach in our everyday lives. Every action we take, no matter how small, can make a difference. Let's be realistic about the challenges we face, balanced in our approach, and resolute in our commitment to safeguard our planet. Thank you, John, for your enlightening thoughts. On to our next expert. Now, let's hear from economist Dr. Emily Brown on the economic implications of realism and balance. In the world of economics, realism and balance are not mere concepts. They are essential tools for navigating the complex, ever-changing global economy. Dr. Emily Brown, a leading economist, is here to shed light on this. Just as a sailor must adjust her sails to the changing winds, so too must economists and policymakers adjust their strategies based on real current economic conditions. Realism in this context refers to acknowledging and responding to these conditions, rather than relying on outdated models or wishful thinking. Consider the economic crisis of 2008. It was, in part, a failure of realism. Many economists and financial institutions ignored the warning signs, choosing to believe in the infallibility of certain economic models. The result? A global recession that affected millions. Balance, on the other hand, is about ensuring that economic policies are not skewed in favor of any one sector or group. It is about recognizing that an economy is a complex system with many interdependent parts. Favoring one part at the expense of others can lead to instability and even collapse. Dr. Brown elaborates, in economics, balance can mean different things in different contexts. It could mean balancing the budget, balancing the benefits and costs of a policy, or balancing the needs of different groups within society. But in all cases, it requires a nuanced understanding of the economy and a willingness to make tough decisions. Realism and balance, Dr. Brown suggests, are not just abstract principles. They are practical tools that can help us navigate the complexities of the global economy. They can guide us in creating policies that are grounded in reality and fair to all. In the end, embracing realism and balance in economics is about more than just making sound decisions. It's about creating an economy that is resilient, fair, and capable of weathering the storms that inevitably come our way. Intriguing thoughts from Dr. Brown. Let's proceed to our final expert. Lastly, we have psychologist Dr. Robert White sharing his perspective. As we delve into the psychological aspects of realism and balance, we begin to understand their profound impact on our mental health and our decision-making process. When we speak of realism from a psychological standpoint, we refer to the ability to see the world as it truly is, free of distortions and misconceptions. This perspective allows us to make informed decisions, not based on idealistic hopes or pessimistic fears, but rather on the actual state of affairs. It's about acknowledging both the light and the dark, the good and the bad, and understanding that life is a blend of both. On the other hand, balance is a key component to maintaining our mental health. It's about recognizing the need for both work and play, solitude and socializing, giving and receiving. Balance helps us avoid the extremes that can lead to stress, burnout, and mental health issues. In essence, it's about finding the middle ground in all aspects of life. Dr. White explains, embracing realism can help us confront our fears and anxieties. Instead of avoiding or denying the challenges we face, we can tackle them head-on with a clear understanding of what they truly entail. This approach empowers us to take control of our lives, promoting resilience and fostering growth. He adds, balance, meanwhile, is crucial for our mental well-being. It allows us to maintain a stable emotional equilibrium, preventing us from being overwhelmed by any one aspect of our lives. It's about creating harmony between our personal and professional lives, our physical and mental health, our individual needs, and societal expectations. The psychologist emphasizes that adopting a realistic and balanced perspective isn't always easy. It requires self-awareness, effort, and sometimes professional help. But the rewards, he assures, are worth the struggle. Fascinating insights from Dr. White. Let's wrap up this enlightening discussion. We've heard from our experts. Now it's time to recap the key points. Our sociologist emphasized the need for realism in understanding societal dynamics, reminding us that balance is crucial in maintaining social harmony. Then, our environmentalist brought home the point that realism and balance are key to sustainable environmental policies. The economist made us aware that a realistic approach, combined with a balanced economic policy, can lead to sustainable growth and prosperity. The psychologist, on the other hand, reminded us that accepting reality and finding balance in our personal and professional lives can significantly enhance our mental well-being. So, whether it's our society, our environment, our economy, or our personal lives, a realistic outlook combined with a balanced approach can effectively address challenges and create harmony. Remember, Embracing realism and balance can lead to a more informed and nuanced understanding of the world. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Brainiacata for more enlightening discussions.